So I'm welcome to the team call. I know Ashley's gonna hop on in a second too, but we're just gonna get started, and for those who couldn't make it, then you guys can watch the recording. But so I wanted to kind of show you guys how and talk to you about the new app that just came out for the challenge groups. So it's actually really cool. Brianna, have you hopped on and tried anything out on it yet?
No, I haven't tried anything yet.
Okay. So I haven't implemented things. I started watching videos and stuff last night on it. So what happens is I'm going to share my screen so that you guys can all see what I'm doing. Okay. So to get to your coach mobile app, so I'm going to add it to my favorites on my computer so I don't have to go back later. So you're going to go to your coach tab after you've signed in, then coach online office. Because I know that there's a couple brand new coaches. Maybe if my internet will work. Okay, there we go. So then you're going to come over to this right side, which is where the breaking news and updates are that Beachbody's released. And if new things that I've announced aren't popping up right here, then you can click view archive, and there's a ton of different things that we need to be keeping up on. So it has right here my challenge tracker now available. So I clicked on this yesterday, and it takes you right here of how to get started. So it says log into your coach portal, and from what I understand, your username and password is just your username and password that you use for your coach online office. So it's the same thing. But from what I understand is I guess it's only for iPhones and Androids. But I am not 100% sure. So if you do have a Samsung, I want you to see if you can do it. I don't know why they would just limit it to those two phones when there's other phones available, but who knows. Anyways, so you'll come here, and it has a couple videos that you can watch. And I believe the first one is 5 minutes. And I don't remember how long this one is. But basically, if you haven't even, if you don't know anything about the app other than it's an app to have groups and things, then you're going to want to watch those videos so that you know what's going on. Because here's what's going to happen. As of right now, there's only allowed one admin per group. So what's going to happen is as you guys start getting your own challengers, you're going to have to create your own group for the app. So, which means that you guys will be 100% on your own once you start getting challengers. Because if, let's say for instance, because what happens is you have to get their email address in order to add them into this challenge group for your app. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add all of my coaches. So all of my personally sponsored coaches, I'm going to add you guys into an app group so that not only can I keep track of all of my customers, but I can also help to make sure that my coaches are doing what they're supposed to too. So it's going to be a good way to keep all of us accountable better, because what happens is when you open the app, Brianna's played with it a little bit, but you open the app, and actually on my phone, but you open the app and it immediately pops up and asks you if you've done your workout or drank your Shakeology for the day. And so immediately you're held accountable up front to click if you've done your workout or drink your Shakeology. And every time that you log in or you open your app on your phone, it will ask you that until you've done both of them for the day. So it's pretty cool. I wish that I could add like a personal development tag too, but I guess that's something that you'll just have to post about in the group. So what happens is you come in here and you can create a group. So right here, you're going to type in your name. So maybe I'll just create one for our coaches. So I don't know what we should call it. Any ideas? Anyways, so you enter in whatever your challenge group name is, and you enter a start date and then the number of days that you want it. And the thing is once you hit the start date, you can't go back and change the start date, but you can extend the number of days that the group is open. So I personally like all my groups to be 30 days. And reason being is because a lot of the times, I think like 95% of the time, my challengers get the 21-day fix because it's such a good program to start out with, and it teaches you like the basics of everything. So you can do just a 21-day, but the first full week of my challenge groups, I like to prep my challengers to get them going. And I have I guess an outline of my challenge groups on our team page. So if you have questions about what I post, then you can change that. So what you do is you go through and you enter all this information. So you enter your challenge group name, start date, how long you want the group, and then you can select which programs are in the group. So if you want just an all-exclusive group, so like where the Masters Hammer and Chisel just came out, I did an exclusive group for just the Masters Hammer and Chisel. So I could go through and I could click just one specific program, or you can do a multi-program, so that way when they sign in with their email, then they can click which program they're doing. And you can also do just a Shakeology only one. And so that some people like to do like a 5-day Shakeology clean eating group. So basically they just share like how they have them order a 5-day sample packet of the Shakeology, and then they have them give their feedback. So that's what that is for. And then they have a blank one, which I'm sure is for other groups too. But the nice thing about this app program that they have is you can have unlimited amount of groups, and you can upload all of the different I'm just going to do it right now so I can show you this. So it's pretty cool because whereas on Facebook, a lot of times, unless you pay to have an automatic posting site, which I know that personally, like I haven't even jumped to the full versions of those because it's like $15 a month, but you can upload more than like a week's worth of posts. And I know that like when I go on trips and stuff, like it's nice to plan my posts for the week so that I'm not stressing out about it. So in here, you can upload as many days as you want, whereas on Facebook, where I was doing the free trial, I could only do 10 pre-made posts without having to pay the extra money. So now I can go through and I can pre-program all of my posts for the full 30 days, and it's done. And all I have to do is just participate and check in with my challengers. So it makes it 100% easier. And when I saw that last night when I was watching that video, I'm like, whoa, this is going to be so nice. So just so everybody knows, like that's going to be nice. And a lot of times on Facebook too, if I did use those sites, people could tell that I was using the pre-made sites instead of being me like posting in the morning. So that is going to be something really nice. So, whoops. I'm going to call this group So let's start this. What is today on the 20th? So maybe we will start this on Monday, the 29th. And we'll do it for 30 days. Then we'll do multi-program. So you can select an image. I haven't even looked at anything, so I'm just going to create the group. So then it'll have you as a coach creating the group, has you make sure that this information's right. But then you can type in your phone number, but something watching the video, like if you type in your phone number here, then it will show up in the app so that people can contact you. So if you want people in your challengers to be able to contact you, like texting or calling you, then enter your phone number. But if you don't want people to contact you, then leave your phone number blank, because they will probably search for you. And then down here, what happens if when I told you that you can pre-plan posts ahead? So what happens is when you pre-plan posts, you set your time zone. So I'm going to do mountain time because that's my time. So any of your pre-scheduled posts are going to post to the time zone that you put here. So just keep that in mind too. So you can have a maximum of 250 participants in each group. So how you do this is, so I just had 2 people sign up last night for challenge groups or challenge packs. So when I go through and create my challenge group, I'm going to go and add their full name. So like, let's say like I wanted to put my own name, then I could do Bridgette Adams, enter the email, and then click add to list, because what it's going to do is you can customize the email that you send to invite them to join the app. So basically, like let's say, actually maybe I'll just do yours right now. I can see your face. So I'll just do and then let me see if I can find your email. Maybe. Possibly. There we go. Or there it is. Okay, so you just come in here and you get their email address from their customer info. So how I got here is I went to my business, my customers, and customer search, and it will immediately pull up all of your customers. So I'm going to systematically go through and invite all of my challengers by the end of today to one of my groups that I'm creating. So what you do is you come in here, you add their name, you add their email, and you click add to list. So then you can add all of your challengers and you can click invite participants, and then you can go through. From what I understand, you can view if people have opened your email or if they've signed up to be in the group, so you know who's going to be in your group, which I thought was pretty cool as well. So anyways, you can customize the email that you're going to send, which is what I'm going to end up doing. And so it goes through and it shows you how to download the app onto your phone and shows you how to work it. And so I'm going to end up going through today and like redoing all this, but you guys will see, because you'll be able to see from a customer's perspective too on what it's going to look like when I send you the link to your email. So basically, anybody who's on here, check your emails, because I'm going to send you out an invite to join the app. So anyways, you go through and you do this, you invite your participants, and then you go to your groups. And it, like I said, it has your video tutorials. And what happens is you can post to the group. So right here, I have a file. Well, I'm going to have to update my files, obviously, and maybe I will kind of show you guys the posts and pictures that I use in my groups. But you can add an image, type in your message, then you can click schedule, post now, or you can save the draft so that the next time you start a new group, you don't have to retype your message and upload your image. You just have to go to your drafts, and I don't know how it works where you copy and paste it, or you can just click the draft that you want to use and it uploads it. I'm not quite sure how that goes yet. I haven't been able to mess around with it enough. But you can also add videos. So I am a firm believer in YouTube videos and getting people started with visual because I'm a visual learner. So I like to do lots of videos because that's how I learn best. So if you wanted to upload a YouTube video, you can upload it here, click add, then type whatever you want, and then schedule it. So like I said, you can schedule it for up to, well, from what I understand, you can upload it for whatever, but you enter in the date that you want it posted, and then you click the time that you want it posted, and then in the app it'll just pop up itself, and then you're done. So you can upload like a week's worth of posts. So like for me, I'm going to be gone for my cruise in a couple weeks, so I will probably go through and I will bulk upload all of my posts and all of my images and videos for the whole week that I'm gone, so that while I'm gone, I can check into my challenge groups, or I can have my coaches check into my groups to see how everybody's doing, so that I know that things are being taken care of that way. So it's really cool, and like it's definitely different, and it's going to take me some time to get used to, and I'm sure some of my other coaches that have been a coach for a while, it is going to be different, but it's the direction that things are headed. And it also gives us a span as coaches of people that we can invite. So we haven't really been able to invite people off of Instagram unless they either have a Facebook, or I have had people create a Facebook, like a Facebook page, just so I can add them into my group, because that's the only way that we've been able to do it. And now, as long as they have an email, they can participate in the app and in my groups, and they don't have to hop onto Facebook. It's all done from your phone, and you can do it on your computer too. So it's definitely a game changer, that's for sure. Also, when you do start this, I highly encourage all of my coaches to hop on and watch these 2 videos, because I'm not gonna take my time and have you guys watch them on here. But I encourage you guys that once we hop off, there is 2 videos. When you go to sign up and even create your coach portal, it will have you watch those videos. So I highly encourage you guys to do that today. And what I am going to do, so the new coach training in the Facebook, that's been going, but I think I'm going to slowly switch it over to the app too, just so that we can all get used to using the app. And that way I can see who is participating in the group better that way. So I am going to go ahead and restart that again. But like I said, I have it's a 10-day training for the coaches group. And basically, like, if you want to learn how to get your Shakeology paid for, or if you want to learn how to help other people the way that us coaches do, and you want to learn how to invite people and things like that, those are all videos that I'm going to be posting in that group. And same with, I will be posting a video as well of how to use your online office and what is where and stuff like that, so that as a new coach, you guys know exactly where and what you should be doing. Because poor Ashley got thrown in. And so I just want to let you guys know that I haven't forgotten. There just hasn't been any, I guess, participation in that group. So I'm wondering if I shuffle everybody over to the app, if it'll make things easier for everybody. But we do need to get things going with that. So I'm going to restart it on Monday so that everybody can have a fresh new start. And then for hopefully everybody's still doing your workouts and drinking your shake and things like that. So I just really want to be able to get everybody started off right, because I know when you first get started, like, you are overwhelmed and you don't know where to start. And that is what I'm trying to work on for my coaches, is I'm trying to develop systems to make things easier. So for my new coaches especially, like, if there's something that you would like to learn, tell me so that I can make a video, because more than likely if you have that question, then somebody else has the exact same question and they've just been too afraid to ask. And I believe I'm not a scary person, but some people might think I am, but I try not to be scary if I come off scary. But I, like, as your coach, like, I want to help you guys, but at the same time, if you guys don't tell me that you need the help, then I don't even know that you want the help. So I just assume that you don't want it. So just so everybody is aware of that too. So I guess something, because I want to say it was actually Ashley that asked me this question. So Ashley asked me this question the other day of what I do for work every day. And I kind of was like, work? Like, what? Like, what do you mean? And so I asked her, and she's like, what do you do to, like, earn money and get stuff paid for? So honestly, this is what I do every single day. This is my Power of 3 chart, and it's something that I put in one of the coach training videos. I just started doing this, like, no joke, I think it was like 3 or 4 weeks ago now, so I've been doing it for a month. And I never go to bed before my chart is filled out for the day. And then on top of that, like, what's on this chart is you add 3 to 5 new people on Facebook a day, and when they accept your friend request, then you write their name in. The next thing is you write a hey girl message, or hey, I just want to let you know, or I wanted to thank you for the ad, stuff like that. That's a hey girl message. So you just basically thank them for accepting your friend request. Then you're going to message 5 long time no talk to friends. So you're going to have 5 people from high school, from place you used to work, and you're going to message those people and say, hey, so-and-so, how's it going? It's been forever since I talked. Like, literally, it can be that simple. You copy that message and you send it to 5 people and you write those people's names down. Then the next one is posting 3 to 5 times a day. So as you post, like, I write in what I posted for that day, so that when I see, oh, I sold like this many challenge packs, then I can go back and see which posts I posted, so I know what works and what doesn't. So that's why it's important to keep track of your posts. And so you also can see if you aren't posting, then when I go to do a one-on-one with you as your coach, I can be like, all right, like, what kind of post did you do? Like, did you do your 3 to 5 posts every day this week? You can pull out your chart, look at it, and be like, well, I did it like 3 out of the 7 days. I'm like, that's where you need to work on. You need to work on posting more as a coach to draw people to you more. So then you send out 5 invites to a challenge group, a coach's sneak peek group, basically like you're inviting, like you can even invite to like your 5-day clean eating group, your free one that you do. So any kind of invite that you do, you write those people's names down, and then there is a follow-ups thing, or 3 follow-ups. So where I've been in the business forever, like I can probably find just about anybody, but where you new coaches have started out, if somebody says, okay, well, I don't get paid in like a week. Like I have this calendar right here on my desk, like a big cheap, I think it was like $4 at Office Max. But if somebody says, okay, well, I don't get paid until this day, I write their name down so that when I'm going through this chart every day, when it comes to follow-ups, I look on my calendar and see if there's any people that I need to follow up with for that day. And if there is, I'll message them and say, hey, like I know that you told me to check back in with you. I just wanted to see how you were doing, if you were ready to get this challenge pack, and if you're ready to get started. So that is what the follow-up is. But if you don't have any follow-ups to check with that day, then I will just go and just message more people and invite more people to my groups. So some days you won't have 3 to 5 people to follow up with, and some days you'll have more than 3 to 5 people to follow up with. So anyways, so that's how that works. Then there's another spot where it says coach opportunity conversations. So you should be having at least 3 conversations a week of people that either you want to join your team or they've mentioned they want a discount. Like you should be inviting 3 people every single week to become a coach with you. And by doing this, you can start seeing the people that are interested, and you can also see the people that want the discount on the Shakeology or even just the products itself. By inviting people, you're giving them an opportunity to change themselves and their families' lives, finances, their health, like everything. So I think it was Bonnie Ingalls said something about basically you don't want to hold what you have to offer inside your mouth, because by not speaking up, then that is holding back somebody's future. So yeah, it is scary to invite people. I still hate inviting people. But another good book, if you have a problem or you're scared of something, there's a book by Brian Tracy called Eat That Frog. And he teaches you to do the one thing that you hate doing the most every single day and have you do it first every single day, because it's out of the way, you're less stressed, you're less overwhelmed, and then you have the rest of the day to do basically what you want, and you're that much happier because you aren't stressed. So for me, I do my inviting and I do my workout and my Shakeology. So I know that if I don't do my 3 vital behaviors in the morning, usually it won't happen. So I know that I have to get those 3 things done every single day, first thing in the morning. So then at the bottom, it asks you about your 3 vital behaviors. So it asks you if you have done your personal development. And last week I was doing all check marks, but to hold myself more accountable for my personal development, I've been writing in what I've been doing as far as personal development goes. So I put in You Are a Badass, so that I know that that's a book I read. Or I also have in here podcast Shalene, so that I know that I was listening to Shalene Johnson's podcast. So that way it keeps me informed so that I know what I'm personally doing. And then Shakeology, you can I've been just checking it off, but you can also write what flavor you're having so that you know exactly what flavor you had. And then workouts, I've been writing in what specific workout I'm doing. So today it is lower fix with the extreme. So I'm going to write in lower fix with an X for the extreme. So, and up top right here, you can write in the dates of the week that you're on. So that has been something that has truly like helped, especially this month. Like I just hit last night, I hit Success Club 6 and I've signed up 2 new coaches this month. So by doing this list itself, because I got to a point as a coach, like after I had a baby, I started feeling like so overwhelmed, and I totally and completely forgot like where my focus needed to be. And then so Megan Gutke, she came out with this Power of 3 chart. That's what it's called. It's called the Power of 3. And some people will do just the 3, but I am an overachiever and I want to shoot further in life. And so I fill out every single blank space on my sheet of paper, right? That's what I try to do every single day. So that is basically my work that I do every single day. I fill out my chart and I do my 3 vitals, and then I answer my messages. So you'll find that as you start messaging all these people, like basically if you don't have like over like 10 messages, like you need to be inviting more. Because I'll be honest, I get anxiety because I just checked my inbox again and I have over 54 messages that I have to message people back. And it's not like a email message back. Like some people, obviously it's like, oh, well, that's awesome. Like it's just a conversation with people. So it doesn't take long at all. So you should be able to do this whole Power of 3 chart in an hour and a half, like at the very tops, minus your workout. So you have to, it's like 2 hours a day that you work. So that is what I do for work every day. So for those of you guys that are wondering, that chart is in our team page. So I highly recommend that each one of you start in on this chart, because that has truly like helped my business just this last month. And it's helped me get on track, and it's helped me realize the areas that I needed to work on more too. And then I have where my goal is to be a better leader for my coaches. And so I actually wrote in another slot on the bottom of it, and it says leadership PD, so leadership personal development, so that I can learn how to better lead my team of coaches better. So if you want, you can add that in, but if you're a new coach, stick to the basics, because that's what's going to get you through anything. Just basics. Basics is key. So anyways, that is kind of what I wanted to talk to you guys about. So the new coaches training, I am going to send everybody an invite, hopefully by the end of today. Don't quote me on that, because normally when I say something, it doesn't happen. So hopefully by the end of today, I can send that out if my kids cooperate. Then I wanted to explain what I do for work every day so that you guys can start doing that too. And then I also wanted everybody to get familiar with the Coach mobile app, because like I said in the beginning, where it's been on Facebook, like I can add different admins so that like all of my coaches could help run those groups for me. But in these challenge group apps that they have, you can, like, I am the only admin as of right now that can run my groups. So basically, as a new coach, until you feel comfortable, like, because what the problem is when you sign up, you have to have their email address. So let's say, like, Ashley, let's say that you had a customer that wanted to join in on a challenge group, but where you're a brand new coach, you didn't feel 100% comfortable with it. Like, the only thing I can honestly say is you're going to have to start your own group, because I don't want to take your coaches or your customers' information from you and start adding them to groups that like you aren't in charge of, because now they're going to be linked to me, if that makes sense, because that's how they did it. So they did it to where Beachbody made this app so that basically when they open this app, then they're like, you're basically like assigned their coach, essentially. So it's super important that if you are a new coach and you do want you do want help with getting things started, like as far as challenge groups, I will 100% help you if you want my help. That's why I'm trying to come up with like the exact images that I use, the exact videos that I use, so that there's no questions when my new coaches go to enter in their new groups, that they can not have any questions about it. So one thing I was going to ask my coaches, so normally when people first sign up, I add them when they aren't coaches. As far as customers go, I add them into like one of my new groups that starts every month. So my question is after that 30 days, do I then add them to another group for another app to continue to the next group, which would be like an ongoing group where we add all of our coaches into to make it more fun and lively? Or do we just leave that app open and just let it be just those people? Or do we move them over to a Facebook group if they want to continue on with it? What do you guys think? Anyone? Ashley, what do you think? I think Brianna had to hop off.
Probably the second one where we have all the coaches together.
Okay. So I am like that, the 3 vitals group that I have right here, that is going to be like my personally sponsored coaches. Like you guys will all get an invite to be in that group. So no matter what, all my coaches will have somewhere to go. But then as far as like our challenge groups go, I guess I'll see kind of how the first one goes and then ask what they prefer, if they want to be added to, if they want another email sent to be added to a different group, or if they would rather just keep in that group.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll just ask them when it comes time, but because I just don't want it to be like overwhelming like it is. I feel like it's so overwhelming on Facebook because I have so many different groups going on that I can't even like keep track of anything. So I think eventually it would be nice to transfer like all of my groups besides like the dynasty, like the team dynasty and like our team super mom group. Like I don't want to switch those over. Those will stay on Facebook so that you guys do check in on those every day. But
Yeah.
anyway, so that's kind of what I had to share with you guys today, because I was finally able, after I think it's been out for like almost a week now, but I finally was able to get on last night and actually start like messing around with the app and trying to figure out how it works so that I can teach you guys how to do it. So, but anyways, so I guess the bottom line is, after this call, if you haven't watched those videos on how to work the app, then I encourage you to do so. And then if you haven't printed your Power of 3 chart, print that out. And I am going to be posting a survey in our team page so that I can kind of see where each coach is, so that I can see like if you guys are wanting to just get your product paid for, or if you'd like extra income so you can come home. Do you want to create a 6-figure income? Just so I can kind of see where every single one of my coaches is at, so I know how to better help them and kind of tell you guys what you need to do to get to that point too. So, because literally this business, like, it gives you the opportunity to do whatever you want with it. And I didn't understand that until probably about a year ago. So, but anyways, Ashley, did you have any questions for me?
Not right now. Just the survey will be good to have.
Yeah. So like the survey is just basically like a questionnaire, so I can see like basically like what your goals are for yourself and for your family. So anyways, so I'll get that posted. I did that a while ago, but I'll post the link so that anybody who wants to fill it out can fill it out so I can kind of see where everybody stands. So, anyways, so I guess thanks for hopping on. And I know it was shorter than usual, but which is good. But if you do want me to, for any of my coaches, I always tell you guys this, like if you do want a one-on-one call with me where we talk about your goals and how to get there, then message me and let me know so that we can hop on a Zoom chat again so I can hear what your goals are. So I know how to better help you guys. So I guess if nobody has any more questions, then we're going to end the call for today. And I will see you guys next Thursday at 10 o'clock a.m. again. So I wish everybody I hope everybody has a good rest of the day today, and keep being awesome and you, and I will talk to you guys next week.